A sign that a man has no true faith and trust in God is that he trusts in himself or he trusts in anything of the world. This is important to know because we must look at ourselves and recognize to what degree we are truly putting our trust in ourselves. A man who puts his trust in anything but God loses his defense against the demons. From an early age, we are taught to trust in ourselves, our judgment, our feelings. But this false path only leads to self-deception and spiritual sickness. The sickness of pride, the sickness of self-belief. The church fathers warn us of this, yet it is incredibly difficult to see this fault in ourselves, to recognize how deeply the sickness infects us. A man who relies on himself cannot even begin to see his need of God and his need of God's grace. In Isaiah, God warns, "Woe to the man who is wise in his own eyes." Self-reliance and self-belief are abhorrent to God. So how do we overcome this sickness? First, we must learn to see everything good in ourselves as coming from God. Any act of love, any small virtue, all of it comes from God. When we truly believe this, it becomes the beginning of our protection against deception. God is the source of all good things, and when we see any good in our nature, wisdom tells us that this good is given by God, not by ourselves. God plants heavenly seeds in our hearts not so we imagine ourselves good, but so we recognize Him as the giver and respond with gratitude. Second, the fathers say we must expect no good from ourselves. Only when we see the sinner we are can we begin to defend ourselves from self-reliance. We must be ruthless with ourselves, constantly struggling and watching how our weak and fallen nature leads us into defeat. Without God, we can achieve nothing of eternal value. We may build castles, gain riches or status, but it will all pass away. Even strength of body will pass when the body lies in the grave. Only God grants what is eternal. Recognizing our weakness, we must pray for help and trust that in His love He will never abandon us. His love never ends, and seeing our weakness, He offers us grace. If we trust in ourselves, we turn our back on the grace God offers. The fathers teach that an important weapon in this battle is self-accusation.